Okay, so it is Thursday morning. I'm really upset. Um, you guys know, if you've been here, you know I do Spark, the Spark delivery app for Walmart. Well, I've been doing it for over a year, and I have never ever had an issue with people ever. Like, I feel like later afternoon people, like, they tend to be like, they're slower, and so like sometimes it's a little frustrating, but I'm still polite to them. Okay? But the morning people, I really like. There's two girls in particular I really like. But okay, regardless, I'm always super pleasant to everybody. I'm not the kind of person who's gonna be rude for no reason. I really try to be like bubbly and just nice to people. But with that being said, I went and picked up a delivery today. And this lady, this worker, who I've seen her, she's brought groceries out for me, sorry, I feel like my head's all over the place. I am not gonna lie, I teared up about this. I don't know if I'm getting my period, I don't know, but it's also like I use this money, I rely on this money, so that's true. But anyways, let me get to the story. So this worker, I've seen her a few times. She doesn't come out that often, but I came and picked up an order. I had my big blue bags in my trunk from my inventory because I was gonna take it to my storage unit after I dropped the kids off at school. Well, delivery came up, so I went and did that really quick, and then figured, oh, I'll just go to my storage unit after. And it was a small order, and I said, oh, let's just put it in the back seat. Oh, and I was like, oh, we'll just put it in the back seat. Like that is how I was acting towards her. Like, oh, I'll just put this in the back seat. I have some stuff in my trunk, so, and then mind you, this lady is never friendly. She never smiles, really doesn't say anything at all. But I get it. Some people aren't social. Like, do I really think people like that need to be working with customer service? Not really. But like, I didn't really, sorry, my stomach's like growling. I didn't really care. Like, I never thought anything of it. She just seemed cranky, or just wasn't super friendly. Like, maybe wasn't social. Never ever once thought anything of it. So I go drop off this order. I come back, and so there is a nurse. I come back and I pick up, it's got 3 orders, but it's for the same person. Which, this happens a lot because I'm not going to get into like the details of that. But she brings she goes, I'm like, oh, I'm going to put I have stuff in my trunk. I'm going to put that stuff in my back seat though, and then we'll just put all this in the trunk. And she makes a comment. She goes, well, if you're going to keep doing deliveries, you have to have your trunk completely cleaned out. She said, or we can refuse delivering to you. And like said it really rudely. And I was like, oh, well, I just moved the bags to the back seat. But then I am always like I said, I'm always polite to people, but if you're being bitchy towards me, like I can be bitchy right back. But I really, really did refrain with this lady because, like I said, I rely on Spark for that money that I make on there. I really do. And so I didn't want it to jeopardize anything. So I just took a beating from her because the story goes on. So we get to the back of the trunk, and I have lawn chairs and just a little foldable stroller back there. It's not even much stuff, and then some Aldi's bags. So it's not even taking up much room. I've had that stuff back there the whole time I've ever done deliveries. And she goes like, all this stuff right here, this isn't supposed to be back here. And I was like, and then that's when I said, I've been doing this for over a year and a half, and I have never once had someone complain about that ever before. And she's like, well, it's not supposed to be back here. Well, it's supposed to be cleaned or something like that. And then I just let it go. And then I started, you got to scan the labels, and one of the labels was not working. And when you scan, so there's 3 separate orders, and when you scan a label already and you got more, it'll give you the X, like that's not working. So you can't necessarily tell which number it is, but I could tell it was this one label because it was the first label I scanned and it didn't work at all. So I was like, oh, this label's not working. And she's like, well, there's 3 separate orders. Like, and she was being really rude, like, the whole rest of the time. And I was like, yeah, I see, but this label wasn't, and I said, whatever, I'll just figure it out later. So then I went and sat in my car. Usually I help people load the stuff into my trunk. But I just went and sat in my car. I'm like, I cannot deal with this. So I sat in there, then she goes in, and then I go back there to scan all the labels, and guess what? It still was not working. I've actually never had this happen. So this is karma at its finest, if you ask me. So I had to call into the store, which, mind you, I did not want to have to do because, she obviously thought I don't know what she thought I was being, but I didn't want to be difficult. But at the end of the day, something was wrong. And I can't leave that store if I don't have all my labels scanned. So I call in, and she's the one that answers. And she's like, and I explained that one of the labels is not working. And she's like, well, there's 3 separate labels there. And she laid them all out. And so I was like, I know, I see that. And I said, but one of them's not scanning. And she's like, well, which one's not scanning? Those are the 3 labels. Those are what they are. She's like, what number is not scanning? I said, I can't tell what number is not scanning. Like, I can't see that. I just know one. And she was being so mean. And then she's like, well, I'll just print new ones and come out then. And then and then as she hung up the phone, she did not hang up the phone soon enough. And she goes, this girl. And then the phone hangs up. And so obviously she proceeded to talk shit about me, which I heard the beginning of it, which was this girl. Like, obviously you said something after that. And she took her sweet time, of course, to bring the labels out. I figured that was going to happen, but I mean, maybe she really was, it took longer than what I would have expected, but whatever. That's whatever. I don't even care. So it took her a little bit to get out. So she finally comes out, she brings me the 3 labels, and I try scanning, still not working. And she's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. This is, when I dispense it, there's nothing I can do. And I'm like, well, one of them is not working. And she's like, well, you're going to have to call customer service. She's like, just take the order. This goes there anyways. I know this is done. And I was like, I can't just take it there. I can't get off of the screen. Like, I have to have all my labels scanned before it will even let me continue my trip. Like, if you do the Spark app, you would understand that it might not make sense to you if you don't do the app. But I cannot proceed if I do not have the right labels. So then I had to call customer service, and I said, well, by the way, when she came out, she's still being bitchy, but I looked at her, I said, I am sorry and I even apologized. I said, I'm sorry if I did anything to offend you, because I just wanted it to smooth out, even though she was the one that really honestly should have apologized. So I said, I'm sorry if, I did anything to offend you. And she's like, no, you just can't have stuff in your trunk. That's it. It's like, okay, whatever, woman, like, is it really that big of a deal to you? Like, obviously you're just unhappy. So I go sit in my car, I start calling customer service, and then one of the girls that I actually really do like came out, but she was dispensing to the car next to me, and I kind of rolled my window down and I said, hey, does this so-and-so have more orders today? Because this person usually has a bunch throughout the day sporadically. So I assumed that what happened was the lady brought me out one of the wrong orders, and one of the orders I was supposed to have was still back in the store. Come to find out, that is exactly what happened. And so the one worker, the one I like, we ended up taking pretty much everything out of my trunk, because the orders that I got, they were all super small orders. So pretty much everything that was put in my trunk had to be taken back out. And yeah, so that was how that went. So then I turned off my app after that. I was like, I felt uncomfortable. So I went to my storage unit, dropped some stuff off, and then I did end up clearing out my trunk, actually. I took everything out of my trunk, so I was like, whatever. And then I did pick up a shopping delivery, and I found the manager in the store, and I told her the story, because I was like, I felt really uncomfortable about it. It feels uncomfortable to complain. I don't want to be like a Karen. I don't want to make things difficult, but at the same time, it's like, you can't just treat people like that. Like, you cannot just go around treating people like that. I did nothing wrong. And she literally messed the order up herself, and is like basically telling me that just take it. Like, that is totally against your guys' policy. So I'm debating, someone told me, because I talked to another driver, and she told me that I should also call Spark. And I'm debating on it. I don't want to, like, and it sucks too, because, like, now what? Now I have all eyes on me because of a situation that I did not provoke. And, like, I feel like I need to be on my best behavior, which, I'm really upset about it. Like, I'm really upset about it. It's like I feel like I got a target on my back now, you know? And I didn't even do anything wrong. But I wonder if this lady is just always kind of, like, miserable. And, like, I wonder if a lot of workers, like, know that. I'm assuming. Because I don't know. I'm really disappointed by that whole interaction. That was so crazy and wild that happened. So I just had to get on here and share that because I'm really upset. Like I said, I don't know if I'm getting my period. I don't know what's going on. I did cry about it, but I don't know if it's like I'm emotional because I don't know. But I also think too, maybe I'm emotional because this is her to tell me that she can refuse to deliver, to give me groceries to deliver. Like, that's messing with my income. Like, I rely on the Spark app for money to supplement the money that I can't make on reselling while I still try to build up my reselling. So it was like, holy cow. And maybe I'm just sensitive. I do think in some ways I am very sensitive and I don't like confrontation. So it was very uncomfortable for me. The whole thing, I was shaking. I was physically shaking. When she was, like, standing over my shoulder, watching me, like, try to scan these, like, I was literally shaking, and then I was like, oh, it's really cold out, because I wanted her to just think I was shaking because it was cold. I didn't want her to think that I'm just this little baby, and I'm scared, so I'm shaking, but, like, no, I was uncomfortable, and I was mad. So I was, like, physically shaking, and I was trying, I don't know. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that story, because I still don't know if I'm going to call the Spark, the company Spark. I don't really know what they can do. I told the manager of the department, her manager, so. Why are people so miserable? And not only that, like, you can be miserable, but you can still treat people pleasantly. Like, just because you're miserable doesn't mean give you a right to to treat people like crap for no reason. Like, well, you're mad because I have a lawn chair or a folding lawn chair in my trunk? Like, that's what you're mad about? And then the big blue bags, I moved them into my back seat. Like, you didn't have to pick them up and move them. And when I was moving the big blue bags on top of it, she was doing what she needed to do with the thing. So it didn't slow her down. It did nothing. Rant over. I'm done. I need to stop talking about it and get to work. I'm going to finish taking, so the girls said she's going to start this afternoon, this evening, so I want to get the rest of the photos up for her to get them listed, and then I also need my 10 that I need to list, so yeah, that is what is on the agenda right now, and I'm just going to turn some YouTube on. I do have my Spark app on. I'm debating if I keep it on or just shut it off, because I don't know. I think I'm going to turn it off, actually. But I don't know. I need the money. I really do. I need the money for my car. I mean, I have money in my savings that I plan on pulling from, but no one wants to dig into their savings over their, you know? I don't know. Whatever. I'm done. I'm done talking about it. I'm going to go do photos and cheer up. And by the way, when I'm recording this, it's February 27th, so you guys are going to see this. I don't know. My vlogs are pretty far out, so you'll probably see it next week, to be honest. But okay, I got quite a few photos done. I am gonna go back and photograph, but I want to make some lunch. So I have this other salad kit. This is the taco salad. I'm gonna make that up. And maybe I'll just eat that for now. I don't really have any meat that's thawed to cook. So let's do this. Also, the salad yesterday was really good. Also, I got a message. It's like crazy to me how things play out, and it's like it really is like everything happens the way it's supposed to. Because, so obviously I shared the situation that happened with, you know, the Walmart worker. And it's like, she was being so rude to me. And then it's like karma, like she messed up the order. It was literally her fault, like she messed it up. And like, that's never happened before. So then for it to happen, the time this lady was being super rude, it's like, it was like meant to be. And then I've been really upset about it. I've been taking photos and just like thinking about it, and all of a sudden I get a message from Blaine's teacher about how much he knows. She said, I just want to share that I checked letter recognition today, and Blaine now knows 16 uppercase and 7 lowercase. What growth he's made. And mind you, Blaine is in speech therapy. He doesn't talk. His talking has improved a lot, but obviously the letter thing was an issue for him because, I mean, if you can't talk, how do you do? So it was like I needed that little message to feel better. You guys, I don't know what is going on. Like, I almost just started crying right there. Like, apparently this Walmart situation really has me, I don't know why it's affecting me this way. I really don't. Like, I need to just like, oh goodness gracious. You guys probably think I'm crazy. I'm a basket case. Like, I'm pretty sure I called my sister. I was crying on the phone with her. Willie, I called him. Everyone's just probably like, you are such a basket case. Like, what is wrong with you? But I'm not like a super emotional person. I'm really not. I don't know. It really affected me a lot. Oh, goodness. So let's just do our salad because we're hungry. And this taco salad sounds really good. I'm really trying to stick to the healthy eating thing. I don't know how well I'm going to necessarily stick to it, but I've really been trying. Okay, so I just took a quick bite of it. So good. So freaking good. So I'm gonna eat this and chill the heck out. Okay, so I just finished taking all my photos that I needed. I got everything. I got all my listings done except for 5. And yeah, that I can do at any point. It won't take long at all. It's 2:49 right now, so I have to pick up the kids in like 20 minutes. But I'm debating on if I do have to take photos because tomorrow's Friday. So I'm debating if I want to take my Friday photos tonight yet, because I did take so many photos to get up for the girl that's going to list for me. So I'm like, do I feel like taking more, or do I just wait till tomorrow and take tomorrow's photos tomorrow and then also take photos to last for the weekend? Yeah, so tomorrow I might just do, because I'll need Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. So I would need 40 photos that I would have to take tomorrow, which would be totally fine. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And then put the rest of the stuff away. And then I have to do stuff at my storage unit. Yeah. Because I don't know. I'm debating if I want to do much for deliveries tomorrow. I think that whole thing just, it really shifted my mood today. So I've been pretty disappointed with all that, because I was thinking about when I reported her to the manager, or her manager, I don't know how, sometimes where you look back and you wish you would have said this, or wish you would have said that, or pointed this out. So it's like something like that, and I don't know, I just really feel icky about it. I don't like to feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've spoken enough on it, but I'm gonna end off this vlog because I'm not in a great mood now. Haven't really been. And I'm gonna edit a video tonight. That's another thing. So I'm gonna make this for dinner. I just wanted to show you. This is my HelloFresh meal. This is the creamy Dijon dill chicken. Maybe I'll actually come back after I make it and show you guys what it looks like if I remember, and then how it tastes. See, I have my Spark app on, but I'm gonna turn it off. I'm done with this. Maybe I'll go later tonight because I feel like it's all different workers. Just, yeah. And I'll deal with the afternoon workers then. And it's weird because I've always loved the morning workers, like even better than the afternoon workers. Not that there's anything wrong with them, they're just slower. But I've always really liked the morning work. They just felt, it always felt like they knew what they had their crap together, and they just were more professional and just, yeah. But what was that? I thought I just turned the app on. I might turn it on later though. I just said that. Oh, I'm tired though too. That's another thing. I'm tired. Okay, so yeah. And I'll probably start cooking when I've been cooking as soon as I get home from picking the kids up, and then we eat about 4:35. I'm like, I don't even know if I feel like cooking this though. Cause then I got dishes to do after, you know, it just sucks. Yeah. Not me over here complaining still. Good morning. Happy Friday. So it is the 28th of February. And we have 2 birthday parties tomorrow. Right now I'm doing shipping. It's 8:41 a.m. I just got back from a delivery and I stepped in my storage unit. I have this stuff. I was gonna share my sales. So let me kind of get everything laid out, and then I will be back and share them with you guys. Okay, so these are gonna be my sales from the 26th. And I didn't sell anything on eBay, so I did not have to ship the next day for that. Because eBay, I have to ship the next day, where the other sites I don't have to. So if I don't sell something on eBay one day, I might wait to ship on the other sites and give myself a break. So I did not sell anything that day on eBay, so I sold one thing on Depop, one thing on Poshmark, so then I did wait to ship today. So first off, so the 26th was Thursday? No, Wednesday. So I sold this Romley. It's just a little crop. It's okay not to be okay. Just this little crop top. This I've had for a while. It was probably came in a pallet, but I sold it on Depop for $5. So I made $4.17. Then we sold this bikini bottom, and this probably came in my Amazon pallet, but it's just it's got the liner in it too still, but it's just this cute little bikini bottom. I sold that on Poshmark for $6, so I made $3.05. Well, that's crazy, the difference between fees, because for something that's sold on $5 on Depop, I made $4.17. On Poshmark, something that I sold for $6, I made $3.05. Crazy, right? Okay, and then coming into today, yesterday, I am so happy about these. So these are some boys Connor BKE jeans. And they're a size 14 straight leg. I was maybe gonna I got them from the bins, and I was like, well, I'm gonna see how they'll do selling them by themselves. I didn't think they would do that great, and I sold them for $20 on eBay. So the buyer paid $28.33, and I made $17.66 on a pair of kids jeans. So I was actually pretty happy about that. And then next up, this was another sale I was impressed by, because this is definitely a pickup where I just kind of went off my gut. It's this Stone Mountain leather purse. I put luxury, contemporary, minimalist every day. So it's this like a buttery soft leather purse. I sold that on Poshmark for $25, and so I made $20. And then I sold this Banana Republic knit pullover sweater, woman's extra small. I used minimalist, contemporary, and preppy. This is also an older item, so this is just good to move. It's like good quality though too. But that sold on Poshmark for $6, so I made $3.05. This one I was happy about too. This was a quick flip. It's this Haute. It's Haute. I don't know how to say that. Project Floral Sheer Slit Long Line Duster, a woman's large, and I used cottagecore and fairy for keywords in the title. I always use more titles, by the way, in the description, but you can only fit so many in your title. So there's that. Yeah, pretty cute. And then I sold this, I don't know where this other item came from. Oh, this was an item I sold a couple days ago and I still got to ship. But it was this is the last thing. Old Navy Maxi French Comfy Soft Neutral Minimalist Stretch Pull-On Skirt, a size medium. Yeah, so I do remember this one. I don't know where I got it, but this was when I first started using keywords. So I sold that on Poshmark for $17 and I made $13.60. So I'm really actually pretty good with a $17 sale, and this is an older item. And then the last one was a quick flip. Did I say the last one also sold for $17? I made $13.16. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, get all that shipped, and I do want to take photos today. So I'm gonna go over to my sister. So my sister is having a birthday party for her daughter Addie, which if you guys have been here a while, you've seen her in my older vlogs. I used to babysit her. She's going to be turning 2 on the 3rd of March. So her birthday party is tomorrow. It's March 1st because it's Saturday. So I'm going to go help her set up for the party, like just decorate and stuff. So it's done tonight. So I'm going to go do that around like noon, 1 o'clock. And then also tomorrow, Blaine has his friend's birthday party from school. So that's from 12 to 2, and then Addie's is 2:30 and probably, I don't know how late. So yeah, that's exciting. But yeah, so today what I want to do, I want to get 40 photos done. And when I went and counted out 40 items, I only had like 7 items left. So I'm like, I'll just do all 47 items, and then I'm hoping to go to the bins on Monday then, so that I can replenish my inventory, because obviously I used a lot of items because I needed that extra 50 to get ahead that I am having somebody list for me. So I'm going to need inventory. Also, here's another sale. It was this, I just sold this on Poshmark, and I just got another Poshmark offer. What is going on? I am not complaining. Let's see. They offered me $14 for... Is that worth it? I'll accept it, whatever. Well, here's what just sold today on Poshmark. That maybe I'll go to the bins yet, or not the bins. Sorry, we're unable to process their payment. Whatever. But it was this shirt. I don't know. I must have got this out of a thing, and I just sold it for $14. They just sent me an offer, so I accepted it. But the other one I was going to show you was these. This is another good sale. I'm happy with this. These BKE Audrey Simflet mid-rise bootcut jeans. I sold them for $30, so I made $24. Let me show you what they look like. And I used Normcore. Oh, they're a size long. I knew that would sell then. Yeah, and I used Normcore casual, so here they are. Okay. I'm not mad about it. So yeah, I'm going to do photos and then try to get my 10 listings done, try to delist and relist my other 10, and then hopefully I'll be all done with all that. And then I can go help her and do whatever I need to do. And I do want to work on inventory at some point tonight. Maybe later. But okay, so I'm going to get started on my photos. I delisted and relisted 10 items. And now I have all those back there I got to photograph. I'm just eating one of those. I don't know what they're called. They're like a breakfast sandwich, but instead of the bread, it's an egg. And then there's sausage and cheese. So good. So, I'm going to eat this, turn some YouTube on, and take some photos.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world.
Okay, so I just thought I would kind of explain how I do my photographing process. I was just sitting here and I'm like, you know what, I should kind of like explain this to you guys. But pretty much, usually I'll take a picture of the item on Google Lens first, and I will see if I can find the item and then screenshot like information about it or try to get stock images. So that's what I'm doing with this one, which I cannot find it though. But I did find like these two images are that. So I did screenshot it so that I can, do you guys hear my stomach? So I can just kind of look at like jumpsuit, straight leg, cropped. So yeah. So then after that, what I'm going to do, so I, like I said, screenshot, then I go ahead, I always take, I don't know if this is a good spot, I always take a picture of the front first, and then I'll go ahead and get any details. So like I want to make sure to get the bottoms because there is little tassels on it. Then I'll get a close-up of the front here, take a picture of the tag. Can you guys, I don't know how well you guys can see this. There, that was better. So a picture of the tag, and then I, of course, always get the material tag, which is probably, I don't know, it's probably in there. So when I set it down, I'll get that picture. I want to get make sure I like put my hands in the pockets and show that there's pockets on it. Then I'll turn it around. I do take pictures of the straps if it's adjustable. And then let's get a picture of the back of it. And that's when we bring it down. And I'm going to try to find the tag. I really hope there's a size. Yes, there is a size. Thank the Lord. Because I'm like, there's not a size on that one. It's a size large. I want, oh, right. Okay, so here's the, because I want to get the material, if there's a style name on it, and then the size. And then I do take photographs of my measurements. So I always do a pit to pit, like this. Just get a picture. And then if this was a dress, I would get the length of the dress, but because it is a jumpsuit, I will get the inseam here from the crotch to the end of it. So this is 17 inches. and get that picture. Then I place it on, I'll place it on my scale here. My hair is falling out. Fold it up. And then put it on the scale. And the scale is usually always the last image, so when I'm uploading it to the computer, like when I hit the scale portion, and I take a picture of it, I will know that that's probably the last photo for that item. And then I move on. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I do. Now, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, I don't think. But I don't think I've ever like gone over exactly how I photograph. So, okay, so I finished photographing, which is really nice. I did end up going, it's already like 3:18. We're gonna go to get some sushi for dinner, but an early dinner. Willie picked Blaine up from school. I had done a delivery that was for $80. It took me like an hour and a half, so that was a good one. And then I went to my sister's, helped decorate for Addie's birthday. I forgot to show you guys her little Tykes car that I got her that Willie put together before I took it, but whatever. So yeah, and then when we get back home, I'm gonna do my listings, and then I do want to I still have to do inventory. I think that's crab.
Crab?
Okay, good morning, you guys. It's Saturday. Me and Blaine are about to head out to Walmart. So we had clips of, we went out for sushi last night. It was really good. And we have to go to Walmart to get his friend a birthday present, and then I need to get mushrooms because I'm going to make Crockpot mushrooms for Addie's birthday. It's just mushrooms, butter, and like seasoning. Usually it's like a garlic and herb, but I can't seem to find that anymore, so I've been doing like zesty Italian and ranch. I did that the last time and it turned out just fine. So yeah, I gotta get mushrooms for that. I think some butter. What's up, bud? Blaine had a shower this morning and he got soap in his eyes, and I always tell him keep your eyes closed. Well, he must have opened his eyes today because I walked away for a second, and let me tell you, he was not having it. So I mean, it was a full-on meltdown. And then also he'll be back later. He went on some airboat thing down by Mississippi River. I don't know. And then Jack's at his mom's this weekend, so it's a bummer for him that he doesn't get to go to Addie's party, but it's just what happens, you know. Thought I'd do a outfit of the day, because I think I said in my last vlog, or I don't know where I said, but someone asked that we're not bringing toys, buddy. Okay, so I have this t-shirt on. It looks plain, but it's got like some big cut on the back, so I kind of like that. But it's by the brand Loft. I actually got this at the bins again. And then these are just some. Hey. You're gonna play with Lucian's toys. Yes, you can play with his toys, okay? So, these are my jeans. They're just nothing special. I think they're just some BKE. And these I also think I got from the bins. Literally, you guys, my whole wardrobe these days is from the bins, so. Oh, he is just a whiny little boy today. No. Yeah, you kind of are being. This eye got soap in it, so it's a little tender. Yeah. But I think he overreacted a lot, to be honest, because I mean, he had a full-on meltdown. I was like, okay, and I was like trying to get water. He wouldn't let me put water on it. I'm like, that's the only way I can get the soap out of your eyes. And it was just like a fight between me and him over it, and then finally it was better. And then eventually I just said, you know what? You just need to stop. You need to stop because you are making it worse than it is. Because it was a good few minutes, or it was like 10 minutes going through this. Getting out of the bath and getting back in the bath. And I'm like, okay, because you know, I think kids just sometimes they work themselves up. They keep crying, and it's like, it's not even that bad anymore. They're just, I don't know. So it was a mess, let me just say. But yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna run to Walmart because I do want to try to get some listings done today. Because as soon as we're done at that Lucian's party, which is his friend's name, we are going to my sister's, and then we'll probably be there all because it's at 2:30. And when they have like gatherings and events and stuff, it tends to be like an all night type of thing. So yeah, I'll try to get some clips of Addie opening her present for me. I don't know if I will or not, but I'll try. Okay, so I just got back home. I'm gonna show you guys how I make my mushrooms. Because my mom always had these kinds of mushrooms for any kind of parties she had, and then I've just done the same, I guess. So like every birthday, and they're always a hit. It never fails. So I got extra this time because I always end up running out. So oh shoot, Blaine, can you pick that up, please? Yeah. So I got 3. Oh, my grandpa's calling. He's probably asking about how he's getting there. Hello. What's up? I saw that on caller ID. Yeah, my phone tells me. Yeah, did mom call you at all? Oh, she was gonna stop and pick you up on the way. Let me call her and make sure. Or do you want to call her? Or do you want? Okay. Yeah, because she said because Blaine has a birthday party today for his friend that goes until 2. So I have that birthday party, and then I got to go over to Alicia's. But if mom can't take you, I could come get you quick before the party. Okay. Bye. Okay, so I've got these 3 big packs. Usually I do like a couple, but I did get 3 just to be on the safe side. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash all these, which is the worst part in my opinion. It's just tedious, especially with like mushrooms. Okay, so here's all the mushrooms. There's so many in there. So then what I'm gonna add is, got some butter here. Obviously not all this butter. I don't know. I think maybe I will do 3. It's hard to say because I've never made this many. I don't know if I want to do 2 or 3, but I could always bring one and then add another one at some point. I'm gonna do. I don't know. We'll just start with. Let me just see what this is gonna entail. So I'm just gonna stick these in here.
Oh my!
This one is like, and the paper is like stuck in the butter. Hey, stop. So I have 2 packets of the Zesty Italian. My mom always used the garlic and herb, but I can't find that anywhere anymore. So I've used Zesty Italian, and I've used this the last few times, and it's actually worked out just you can pretty much honestly use whatever seasoning you want, and it pretty much always works out. And I do still have some packet of a ranch one. So I'm actually going to start with 1 packet of this, and then this is probably half of the ranch seasoning. And then obviously as time goes on, I can add more if I need, because like I said, I've never made this many, so I don't know how many I'm going to need. And I don't want to like overdo it, but I don't think you can really overdo it with the seasonings because it's, I don't know. Supper?
Yeah.
I actually wonder, I might add another packet of the Zesty Italian, to be honest. Yeah, probably at the birthday, buddy. And it's not going to be supper, it'll be lunch. Lunch. Supper will be at Addie's house. Okay. So I usually put my other thing of butter in the freezer. And then, yeah. Okay, so what did I say? I was going to add another packet, right? So I'm going to plug this in. And I usually will just put it on high until the butter is melted. Let me get another packet. I'll just put it on high until it's melted, and then after that you can just stick it on low. Although, let's see, it's 8. No, it's 9. maybe I'll just do it on low because it doesn't take long for them to cook, you know? Well, we'll just start it out on high, whatever. Here we go. I'm gonna open my trusty dusty monster. Okay. I should be drinking water. To be honest. Okay, and then I'm probably gonna do these dishes, and then I gotta wrap his friend's gifts. Actually, let me show you what I got him. Let me throw this away. Okay, so Blaine picked out. What's that, buddy? Well, we got this, and then because I guess he really likes Ninja Turtles, and then he also likes Mario, so we got a little Mario thing, and Blaine has the same thing, so he wanted that. And then Blaine picked out his card. It just says, "Bringing you wishes for Intergalactic." If I can't read it, he's definitely not gonna read that. Oh, it's Baby Yoda and stuff. But it says, or as we say in this galaxy, happy birthday. I don't watch Star Wars. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap that. I did get some gift receipts for these because I feel like, just a second, my lens is dirty. Blaine was messing with it. Okay, that's probably much clearer. Sorry. I feel like he probably, maybe, possibly has all this stuff because everyone goes Walmart, right? So I did get gift receipts also. And then we got some more cereal and some chocolate milk because Blaine is obsessed. I just want to show you guys what they shrink to. Pretty much nothing. So here they are. I think I should have added another package, but it's okay. We're just dropping them off right now. There's the birthday girl, Addie. Her party doesn't start for a couple hours, but we're just gonna drop this off because we gotta go to Blaine's friend's birthday.
Open it. Open it.